Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm coming to you in spur of the moment, casual hair, casual little t-shirt. It's my Christmas movie watching shirt. I think I show it to you while I'm getting ready. But I bought a few things in grocery pickup that I really like. And I will explain them as I go along, but they are under $10. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to look up the prices. But and then I finished the look with other things that I have already talked about or already used before that are really good products too. So this is a complete drugstore look except for one product, and that was my primer from MAC, my eye primer. And that is it. It's just self-explanatory. There's two things I really like: my foundation and my eyeshadow. Really good drugstore finds. Amazing drugstore finds. It's kind of blows my mind. You know, when I first started wearing makeup, and for years really, especially when we were younger and, you know, kids were young, trying to build our lives, I always wore makeup, but I always wore drugstore makeup. I always wore Maybelline or CoverGirl or Revlon, Loreal. Those were usually the brands that I used. And then I started MAC and used a whole lot of MAC, especially their eyeshadows. And then started doing YouTube and discovered, you know, all these Urban Decay palettes came out, and I started buying all of them and the different ones and stuff like that. So I quit using drugstore and bought more expensive. But since the pandemic, since this year has been so difficult, then I've gone back to drugstore and looked at them again, or used the ones that, you know, the palettes that I've already got. And just discovered how good drugstore is. They are really good products, and I'm tickled. And I'm proud of this look today. I really am. I think it turned out real well, and I really like the products. So without rambling on and on, here's the look, and I appreciate it. Okay, I've got my casual shirt on that says it's my Christmas movie watching shirt. I've got that on Sunday afternoon. I wasn't going to do a video today, but I thought, well, why not? I just stuck my hair up, was casual. I thought, well, I'll just do a video today. I don't care. So this is drugstore stuff, and I guess I'll do an introduction. So I won't scare people just going right into my no makeup. This is not new, but it's drugstore, and it is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And my color is medium sand. Now, I love this concealer, but it has one fault. And I think a lot of products are great overall, but they have one fault. And it's messy. So here's the applicator. It brings out too much stuff. It's too thick, it's too big. So when you close it back up again, it pushes up and gets all around the edge. So what I found I do, I just get around the edge and put it on, just, you know, right around here. But if you can get past that, it is a great concealer. It conceals, it hides without making, you know, your lines and wrinkles worse. It's really good. It's really nice under the eyes. Okay. Now, the only makeup that I'm using today that is not drugstore is my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly for my primer. This is the only eye primer that works for me. I've tried the Milani, I've tried the Urban Decay, just whichever ones I can, and I always go back to this one. So I am going to use it today because my makeup will not last without it. And I put it underneath my eyes because I put eyeshadow under there. And I use mascara on my bottom lashes. If I don't use this underneath my eyes, then my eyeshadow will smear and my mascara will smear. I have a real problem with mascara smearing. I always have, since my teenage years. Next is, well, this has just been a fantastic product, a workhorse. Recently, I heard about it from a friend on Instagram. I don't want to say her name in case she didn't want me to. She said, try this foundation, you'll love it. She was right. Revlon ColorStay Full Cover. My color is 310, perfect match, perfect foundation. It is better than any drugstore stick foundation. Now, I probably like my Lancome stick foundation better than this, but of all the other foundations, and my Laura Mercier, of all the other foundations, this one comes up next. Much better than any other stick foundation I've ever had. This is a cream, but it is fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. And I'll show you. I'm putting it on with my fingers. You can put it on with a sponge. You can put it on with a brush. Any way you want to. I just put it on with my fingers. It spreads like a dream. It spreads better and easier than my Lancome stick foundation. It just, here's what it does. It spreads like it's got a lot of moisturizer in it. But then it sets. And it stays all day long. I looked at my skin last night, it was still there. Other things were gone, you know, my eye makeup. Well, my eye makeup was there too from what I used today, yesterday at Drugstore that I'm going to use today. But this sets. It doesn't dry. It doesn't get cakey. It's like it becomes a part of your skin or something. It's an amazing foundation. I don't know why I haven't just found out about it. If she hadn't told me, I never would have tried it. Covers well. I would say medium coverage, but certainly you can get it to full coverage. Medium to full. It's got, well, maybe bordering on full coverage because you can really get it full. Now it's starting to set and it just feels like my skin. Amazing. This is a great find. A great drugstore find. I really like it. Brows. Usually use the Laura Mercier eyebrow pencil, but I bought Drugstore this time, and it's the brow extensions. I heard about it from Marisa Does Makeup. Anybody that I mention, I'll link their channel. And it's blonde, and this is like a crayon. I like it. It's the color. So I just kind of do little strokes like that. Fill it in. When I dye my roots, my hair, I put it on my eyebrows too. And my eyebrow, the dye on the eyebrows comes off sooner because I wash my face so much. So this helps to cover up any gray. It does a real good job of it. I'm just drawing little things like that. Okay, next I'm ready for eyeshadow. I'm in love. I really love this. This is the little e.l.f. Bite eyeshadow palette. And this is the color palette Truffles. Okay. Let me talk about this a minute. $3. Grocery pickup, $3. Fantastic. You can see it fits, you know, it's small, fits in the palm of my hand, but you get a lot of product. And here's why. So see the plastic in between, it is not very much. So you're really getting a pretty good size. It's going to last a really long time because you're not getting all that plastic in between there. Love it, love it, love it. Amazing. I'm going to get more of these, and they last and they go on beautifully and they're easy to blend. They're amazing by e.l.f. I love these very, very much. Very much. So I said most makeup products have a drawback. This is one that has a drawback of it does not really have a brow color like an off-white that I like to use. That's okay. I'll find something else or not use one because this is $3. It is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to start from here over. So the first one I'm going to put on the lid. It is a kind of a silver taupe color. That's a pretty color. Pretty. Oh, these really go on fantastic. A lot better than some high-end stuff, Charlotte Tilbury. I like this. I'm sorry. I like these so much. They're better than some of the other ones that begin with a C and the second letter is T, but I won't name names. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next one is going to be my transition. I like a tan transition, a tan, a peach, a warm. I like a warm transition color. Transitions from your crease color to your brow, and just makes a kind of a nice little transition there. So I'm gonna put it right there. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Okay, it's transitioned right there. So just a little bit of color too, so it's not such a big contrast. Pretty great transition color. I'm gonna go into the dark brown here for the crease. Kind of the crease in the outer V. And I just go right in the crease, keep my eyes open, and go right above to the bottom part of that transition color. So it blends in with the transition color, but not go over completely over the top. I tell you what, the finds for me have been this foundation and this eyeshadow. It is fantastic. I was putting on Instagram today about how the blessing of Tennessee is that we have Dolly Parton, because she's done so much for Tennessee. And I put it on Instagram, and I said, you know, that Dolly said, need a vaccine? Hold my beer. I'm putting the money up to get you one. And she has provided, if all the kids that are born in the state of Tennessee, she has always provided, or for a long time, all my grandkids, and the oldest ones are 13. And she's given every single one of them books up until school age. I love her. Hold my beer, Dolly says. I'll get you a vaccine. Okay. Outer V in this dark color right there. And I'm kind of just going to make a slight smudged wing and then just kind of blend it up into the outer V. Just kind of like that. Now I'm going to take the same brush that I used the black. I'm going to wipe it off, but I have a microfiber thing, and I'm going to wipe it off real well, but it of course will have a slight smudge of the darker color on there, and I'm going to go back in to this dark brown and do it underneath my eyes. Okie dokie. Next, liner. This is not new. Well, I've had it for a bit, but I really like it. This liner is and I heard about it from Loreal. I will link her channel. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist, and it is rich brown. Sounds like a coffee, like you're describing coffee, rich brown. Great eyeliner. Mascara. This is something I've talked about before. It is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original in Cobalt Blue. I'm about to the end of it. Now, I can wear any of these colors. They make 3 colors, the Cobalt Blue, Burgundy, and Dark Green. They're all 3 beautiful. And these will not smear on me. The original in the black will, but not the colors. Don't know why. Just something weird about the shape of my eyes or something, or I don't know. Okay, blush. I've got 2 drugstore blushes. One of them is from NYX. The other one is CoverGirl. I really like the Sweet Cheeks by NYX. I wonder if I hope they still make it, because this is a great little blush if I'm going to wear pink. But I'm going to wear more, I think, of the kind of a more coral. So I'm going to go with this CoverGirl. Mentioned it before. I really like it, CoverGirl. And I think it's different packaging now. It looks like it on Amazon. It is called Bloom Babe. It is a blush and a highlight and a contour all together. I really like it. And it's just a nice, you can see it's just a real nice kind of a peachy pink color. And then I just take my finger and go into the highlight and just put a little bit on top of my cheeks, blend it in so it won't be so where you can see it's from space or anything. Now my lip liner I always use is MAC Spice, but I'm trying to do drugstore. I did use my eye primer as non-drugstore, so I'm not going to use a lip liner, although I usually always do. But I don't have a drugstore one that I like. So this one I can still dig things out of it, but for today's purposes I'm going to go to my new tube, 550 Maybelline Honey Pink, but it's really more peachy pink than it is honey pink. I will finish up that other one. I mean, I dig out down below with a little spatula or a little lip brush. I do think it looks better with a lip liner. Okay, and now on top of that, and that, by the way, that is not new to me, but it's drugstore that I've discovered that I really like. And this one I heard about from Miss Vicky, I think on her Instagram and maybe her YouTube channel too. I will link her, and be sure you go follow all these people because they are amazing. But this is Milani Lip Gloss. I said lipstick. It's Lip Gloss Luminoso Milani, and Miss Vicky told me about it. Okay, this is the finished look. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, this was spur of the moment. I hope it turns out. There's so many times I film a video and I'll film it spur of the moment and I will think, oh, that's just terrible. And I can't upload it. I bet I only upload about a third of what I record. That is a shame, but I'm not the only one. I've talked to so many people and they say, you know, we get to editing and looking at ourselves and realize, or we think, oh, I just look, you know, I'm just boring, or I look terrible, or who would want to watch that, you know. Sometimes I think women can be hard on themselves and we shouldn't do that. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Have a good week coming up, and love you all. Bye-bye.